Hello everyone, I'm Flaminia Liguori and today I will be presenting my dissertation about finding retrofitting solutions for €1 houses in Italy, looking at energy efficiency, comfort, sustainability and affordability. So first I'm going to give you an introduction about the €1 house initiative in Italy. This initiative looks at contrasting rural depopulation across different small towns in different Italian regions, and it looks also at promoting local economies, and it looks also into retrofitting opportunities to preserve the local architecture and their historical value. However, with this initiative, there are some issues, which are the high renovation costs that prospective buyers will be facing, and also different challenges in meeting modern energy requirements and sustainability standards. So the aim of my dissertation is to develop a retrofitting model that would be balancing sustainability and affordability in the retrofitting process of the house, but also it looks into proposing scalable solutions that could be applied not just into the houses that I looked into throughout my dissertation, but also in other houses in other Italian regions. In terms of my research structure, I first started with literature review and case studies. I looked into eco-sustainable and energy-efficient insulating materials, window profile, HVAC system, and renewable energy system that could be applied in the retrofitting of the property. I then moved into the field analysis. I visited a few houses, €1 houses in the Ololai in Sardinia. I then picked one to carry out the design proposal, simulation and testing, and evaluate if the retrofitting of these houses is beneficial. In terms of the design proposal, I focused on the chimney design. The chimney flue was converted to combine both heating and passive cooling system. As you can see from the picture here on the right-hand side, the chimney flue contains an air duct system with a mechanical fan and a misting system placed at the top of the chimney flue to help air coming in, and also to air with evaporative cooling to help air cooling down even more before going to the house. The air duct system, which is placed inside the chimney flue, helps to provide an equal airflow across each floor of the house. And moreover, other than having an air duct system within the chimney flue, there are also heating, electrical, and water pipes coming through the chimney. All of this system is then covered by a mesh modular design, which is made of wrought iron, which is locally produced, and it wants the shape of it and the pattern wants to resemble the handcrafted baskets that are made in the region, that are made in Sardinia. All of this design was studied to be easy to assemble, to operate, and also to be architecture appealing for prospective buyers, as the chimney becomes the main architectural feature of the house. While keeping in mind the new design of the chimney, energy and thermal performance simulations were tested, and you can see the results on the graph here on the slide. Once all the U values were met at the iteration 8.7, there is a very high reduction in energy consumption for the house. And from this simulation, then renewable energy systems were applied, such as PV panels and solar collectors. And you can see at the end then that from the baseline model to this iteration, there is a reduction of, the total energy usage is 4 times lower than the original value. So to evaluate if it's actually financially beneficial to invest in the retrofitting of a €1 house, I carried out a house market analysis to compare the investment in a €1 house to a house already on the market that either has to be retrofitted or doesn't need any renovation works. In both cases, it shows that it's more financially beneficial to invest in the retrofitting of the €1 house, as you'll be able to spend more money into the retrofitting of the house rather than into the buying process. Therefore, with my dissertation, I don't just want to show that it's that it's financially beneficial to invest in the €1 house, but also all the other aspects that are important in this initiative, which are the supporting the local economy, supporting the local authorities in promoting this initiative, protecting these small towns from losing their identities and their architecture heritage as well. So my dissertation wants really to look into these values and protecting the heritage of the region. Thank you so much for your attention.